So Carl Froch, big ups to everybody out there, man. Happy New Year's to everybody. B-Marsh Boxing back at it with another one. Hey, so the man Carl Froch is actually talking about the reason that Andre Ward retired is because of this guy right here, Dmitry Bivol. You know, the young Russian dude who's probably like 11-0, 11 KOs. Man had like 4 fights last year in 2017. 2 on HBO, 1 on Showtime on that Showbox card, where he beat the hell out that Samuel Clarkson kid. Well, you know, the man Carl Froch is talking about that this guy right here is the one who influenced the man Andre Ward to retire. And, you know, I'm going to have to disagree with the man Carl Froch, man. What you think? What you think? You think Carl Froch got anything good to say about the man Andre Ward? Man, he's still salty about that loss in the Super 6 finals in that super middleweight tournament from 2012, you know what I mean? Now, you know, Carl Froch is the last person to be talking because I know who ran him out the game. The man didn't want, he's talking about Dmitry Bivol because he was now going to be Andre Ward's mandatory. He got the man Andre Ward out the game. That's out, man. That's what we're not going to do, Carl Froch. Look, we know who ran you out the game, made you retire. Then want to defend your IBF strap, and that was against James DeGale, who was your mandatory. You probably would have taken a beating from anybody else besides another guy from the UK, you know what I mean? He barely got by George Groves, especially the first fight. George Groves, a guy who struggled, and arguably, you know, that fight between him and James DeGale, George Groves and James DeGale could have gone either way. So, you know, that man got some nerve to talk about who ran him out the game. Now, if the man Carl Froch is talking about maybe Adonis Stevenson is the one who made the man Andre Ward reconsider if he really wants to fight again in this and become undisputed, hey, that's a whole different story right there. That actually got some legs to it, to the story, you know what I mean? That actually, you can make an argument for that, you know what I mean? The man Andre Ward was 1 fight away from undisputed, and he, you know, he didn't look like he wanted to take that fight, you know what I mean? And can't nobody tell me that he did. That's out because, you know, Stevenson been called him out from a long time, since 2013, you know what I mean? So, you know, Carl Froch, you know, like I said, he's not a guy who's going to have anything good to say about Andre Ward. But I doubt that this guy, Dmitry Bivol, is the reason that Andre Ward retired. You know what I mean? Dmitry Bivol is a guy who's still, you know, wet behind the ears. You know what I mean? You know, he's a good fighter, but who has he beat? You know, he's beat guys that he's supposed to. You know what I mean? The man needs more punch variety, actually, to his arsenal than punching in straight lines. Ain't going to cut it against a guy who can actually move, you know what I mean? And employ lateral movement, you know? You know, so Carl Froch talks about this guy saying, oh, he's a precise puncher, which he is, no question about it, you know what I mean? But, you know, you could be a precise puncher when guys are just standing right in front of you, you know what I mean? That's a given, you know? You know, and Carl Froch talking about, you know, this wouldn't be a guy he'd want to stand in front of and fight. Well, that's you, Carl Froch. You're the man who even inducted Adonis Stevenson, who was your mandatory for that IBF strap at 168. Go back and check my videos in my playlist. I got a fights we didn't get to see. And the reason we didn't get to see Carl Froch and Stevenson was because Carl Froch ain't want that work, you know what I mean? Just like he ain't want to get, you know, don't want to give Andre Ward credit for giving him that work in that Super 6 tournament. So now he's talking about Dmitry Bivol. Man, let Dmitry Bivol, let's see if he's going to pass his test versus Sullivan Barrera, you know what I mean? Let's see him do more things at super middleweight before you go out there and say Andre Ward, a guy who's going to the Hall of Fame, that Dmitry Bivol is the reason to make the man retire. You know what I mean? B-Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what you think about Carl Froch's statements. And do you think he's going overboard with it? You think his hate is still in his heart and it's still oozing out of him? You know what I'm saying? The man can't stop worrying about Andre Ward. Let me know in the comment section. B-Marsh Boxing, I'm gone. 1.